Arthur C. Clarke was always looking to the future, and what it might be like. He knew that we could not look at our failures in the past, but instead look to the future and what problems it might bring. Food has always been a problem, especially because the human species keeps growing. But this crisis can be dealt with. With new research and technology coming down the pipeline, we can steeply increase the efficiency that we grow crops. We can turn skyscrapers into massive vertical farms. We can engineer plants to resist disease, and we may be able to turn deserts into lush green land. This is the future of food, and it might surprise you. In order to combat rising food demand, we need to increase efficiency in our farms. Artificial intelligence will greatly improve this efficiency and improve the yield on crops, which will result in more food for a bigger population. These machines can work 24 hours a day, every day. Machines can also observe every plant and root out disease in every plant, which, once again, increases the crop yield, which feeds the bigger population. In this scenario, the farmer becomes more of a data analyzer with the knowledge of crops. We can also genetically engineer crops to become more resistant to disease, which will increase the crop yield. A vertical farm is a farm that is essentially in a building or a skyscraper, and the plants rely on the sun-resembling lighting to grow. These farms are compact and, as a result, can be put in the middle of a city, which could cut down on the cost of food. It would also make the food more organic and local, which is typically what people want. Vertical farms aren't in widespread use right now, but will most likely be very soon. Another possibility would be to do what Detroit has been doing. Detroit has been turning massive areas of its city into urban farms. In 2004, there were 100 of them. Now, there are over 1,400. This desert was once a lush green land, but then, over thousands of years, it changed to this dry, forbidding climate. But with new research, we may be able to turn these deserts back into the lush land they once were, which could be turned into vast farms, feeding our ever-growing population, as well as providing more space to live. For instance, China has been planting thousands of trees in the Gobi Desert, but has had mixed results. Desertification is a real problem. In the last 50 years, for example, 1/3 of arable land became deserts. If we don't find a way to fight this, we will struggle to get enough food. But there might be a way to turn deserts into farmable land. By using a waterproof nanotech sand, we would lay it under a layer of topsoil, sort of like a pool liner. What often happens during desertification is that salt rises to the topsoil. With a waterproof layer underneath this topsoil, the salt would not be able to move up, and, as a result, the land above will become fertile. Now that I have studied the food crisis, I am optimistic about the future of food, because there continues to be many innovative solutions to the food problems that we have today and for the foreseeable future. This video was made for the Arthur C. Clarke Foundation Imagine the Future Youth Video Challenge.